Now, that vote on the Irish backstop wasn't the only important one that happened yesterday. Just talk us through the other votes that took place.
Good morning, Belle. That's right, it wasn't the only one. There were 7 votes last night, and some of the others are worth looking at as well. Now, the first one was Dominic Grieve's amendment. He wanted Parliament to be able to have a series of votes on all of the options, so things like pausing Article 50, a second referendum. He thought that they should just basically take the temperature of Parliament. Now, that did lose. It was 301 votes for, to 320 against, so 20 votes in that one. Then there was the one everyone was really expecting might have passed. Yvette Cooper, who was a senior Labour backbencher, she wanted to extend Article 50 initially by around 9 months, it was thought, but then that was brought to 3 months when the Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, gave the party's backing to that. Now, in the vote itself, it actually lost 298 votes to 321. There were some 15 Labour MPs who actually voted against that motion by the Labour backbencher, supported by Jeremy Corbyn, because they are in Brexiteer seats in the north of England that don't want any form of extension. But worth mentioning one that did pass, the Caroline Spellman and Jack Dromey amendment, which said that no deal should not be an option. And that won by 318 to 310 votes. So Parliament once again clearly signalling that it does not want to crash out of the EU on the 29th of March without a deal. So some pause for thought there for Theresa May, but it was a mixed win for her last night.
And meanwhile, regardless of what happens when Theresa May goes to Brussels, let's just focus on the UK side of things. What are the next steps now in the UK Parliament? Are we going to see another vote on whatever deal comes back, if there is a new one?
Well, I've just seen Gavin Barwell, who is the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff, going in number 10, looking a lot happier than I've seen him going in recent days, because she now has a bit of momentum behind her. So if you look at the front pages here in the UK, the Daily Express, she did it, now it's up to the EU. And the Daily Mail as well, Theresa's triumph, saying on a night of high drama, the PM wins key votes. So the Prime Minister now has momentum. She has been fighting hard to keep her party together. She is terrified of it splitting up, so she has worked hard to try and bring the Brexiteers on board, use her natural small majority to get her plans through. So we now know that she'll be heading to Brussels to try and renegotiate, but that she does have to bring her withdrawal agreement back, we think, by about the 13th of February for another vote. So whether or not she gets anything out of Brussels, we will be heading for another vote on her withdrawal agreement.